Hey, we got Drewz Viewz here, back for a little Anime Monday, reacting to anime on Monday. Back with Revolutionary Girl Utena, episode 25.
Still doing it.
That's right, I decided to go a little bigger with it this time. Go at the camera.
A little pizzazz.
That's right. I don't know, should we get some catchphrase going to start these off too now, other than what I say about Anime Monday?
Yeah, we should definitely have a catchphrase.
It's time to revolutionize the reaction. Or should we just revolutionize the world straight up?
Our only choice is to react to this revolution. I don't know.
It seems like it. Anyway, today, like I said, we're on episode 25. Of course, Eric with me as always. And it's their eternal apocalypse today. So, we don't know what that's going to be. I mean, apocalypse, end of the world, or end of world is the guy, I guess, the character. But it seems like those things would be related, right?
It sounds like we're about to learn something.
I hope so.
That's how I feel.
I think we're in a new arc here because, the Black Rose kind of arc finished. Then we had the clip show.
Well, my man is
last
gone.
time. Yeah.
From history.
Yeah, he's gone, I guess. Or they don't remember him, at least. And that was an interesting point. So we did last two episodes back-to-back, recording-wise, so I have comments for both. Not many comments for the clip show one, because I just put that out yesterday as of this recording, but also...
Also, it's a clip show.
Yeah, but there was something interesting. Well, I'll get to that in a second, but in terms of 2 episodes ago with the terms of a duelist, there's a couple things to note here.
Oh, yeah. I saw someone thought I was serious about it being written by Larry Mercury, or an homage to terms of endearment.
Yeah,
I apologize.
That's all right. Well, no, why are you saying that? We're keeping up. I thought I was going to keep up the charade that we made look good.
Never break kayfabe. Yeah, I apologize.
That we made look a good illusion people didn't know about. But maybe it does terms of endearment in terms of a duelist. They're both maybe there is something there. I think there might be. Anyway,
let's just say that it is.
Yeah, that's not what I was going to bring up. What it was, though, is... Oh, well, one thing quickly is that... I guess that secretary isn't Takiko, what we thought it was. Walking out and we were confused. She went back to work for him. But it was just more of, he wants a replacement for her. So, getting someone to look... That kind of looks like her, I guess. Kind of like I thought he replaced the kid, Mamaya, with someone who looks like him. But it wasn't the case. He just wasn't there at all. He was just conjuring the image.
And how Utena has replaced her prince from that one day when she was a child with Auntie.
Right.
Jesus, okay.
That's part of the terms of the duelist thing, I guess people are saying. The attaining eternity. That's what he was saying to Utena. You stand here because of that illusion. I'm reading the quote here. You met someone important to you in the past as well, didn't you? And that person changed your life, right? You stand here because of that illusion. That's why you can enter the dueling arena. So,
okay.
He's saying the terms were given back then when she met the prince, I guess.
She has met the conditions to be a duelist, is what the episode. Okay.
I guess that is it. And then... Trying to see if there's anything else from the comments I want to mention here. I do love how people comment on our reactions here, but especially with this show, I think the comments can be pretty dense and hard to not hard to parse necessarily. But if I'm trying to pull things out quickly,
I appreciate it for the number of things that we've missed that they've been able to clarify.
Yeah, but clearly this anime is means a lot to a lot of people, and they find it a rich text to opine about, even though the plot isn't really elaborate, I guess, and we're still confused by it. At least it's not
dense. Yeah,
but so our friend Dr. Doom is probably the top commenter, and also in terms of some lengthy ones here on the last one. Then the Secret Nanami Diary, they brought out a big, quite a tome here, but I did read it. Obviously, I won't read the whole thing now, but actually it's pretty interesting too. So they start off by saying that episode is essentially a parody of a recap episode or clip show, I guess.
Okay.
Because none of the characters remember the Black Rose arc. They're now remembering stuff from that and their flashback thing with the Nanami stuff. Though, to be fair, We were talking about they didn't show Nanami's duel. We were more meaning not the Black Rose one that Suabuki was dueling on her behalf, but when she dueled Utena herself and then tried to kill her afterwards, or whatever.
I might have meant both.
Maybe you meant both. Okay.
It's been 2 weeks. I forget.
But that makes me think: do they remember that stuff, or is it just the Black Rose stuff they don't remember?
Do they even remember dueling?
Does Utena remember dueling at all? No, I mean she must, right? I guess, but.
Or is she in some kind of commando fugue state where she doesn't remember dueling until she has to pull the sword out of her lover's body?
Of Anthe.
Her lover who exists entirely in her head?
I don't well, you're saying Anthe exists only entirely in Utena's head?
That is sort of what I take away from the moment, the little boy that Nemura...
Mamaya. I guess the difference would be that when we saw him, which we now know is just an image he conjured when he was picking the Black Rose, we only saw them together, but Anthe is being seen by all type of people,
Well, yeah, I just mean when Akio is giving that speech about how be gone from here. You failed the Human Instrumentality Project. Your sync ratio's nothing.
So we know we're getting some we're getting some Eva in there after all.
The text is the text, man. When he was giving that speech, he had his hand on the little kid's shoulder that Nemura was seeing, and then the camera goes away and comes back, and that is Anthe.
So in that case, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been stuck on for 2 weeks now. Yes.
And then just to kind of wrap up. Well, obviously this whole long comment, but they're pointing out all the framing elements that the show does frequently too, like the pointing finger stuff, the blinking, the rose frames on the screen. That those are significant, I guess, or showing the different perspectives, which I guess makes sense, especially with the rose color. The rose framing. It could be rose colored glasses or something like that on a character that it's on, we're seeing it from the other perspective, when people look at Utena or fans or whatever and stuff, right? Anyway, let's watch this episode though and get into their eternal apocalypse. I assume, I don't know if we're gonna get dueling in this one, but I assume it is gonna be the start of a new arc here.
I want some knowledge is what I want in this one.
Mm-hmm. Shocking that you want that, Eric. You're normally I don't care about learning anything. Let's just show me a bunch of images. And metaphor. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get on into it. We're on a road or a highway or something. Are we going actually out of school range here? Or is that Akio it looked like maybe?
Also, when it was showing us the lights, they seem to be curving in a circle.
Yeah, I thought it was going in a circle. So he's got Toga out here.
So we knew that Toga had direct contact from the end of the world. This is not new.
Did we? Or did we ever know that he spoke to him in person?
I think this is more telling us that is who that is.
Yeah, well, we had already had that theory to begin with, right? Oh, now Rikaba's getting in here?
Yeah.
But did Toga ever say before, I spoke to him personally, or he just got the letters too, right?
Now I forget. You and I were pretty sure, though. So I feel like we did get something?
Oh, sure about him being end of world, or sure about the Toga meeting him thing?
Oh, I'm sorry. You and I were pretty sure that he was end of world, so I feel that was somehow revealed to us that Toga, because Toga gets the letters and yeah.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. And also, I, Utena, don't like guys, clearly.
Feels like it's been established.
I guess she's moved on from Sahanji.
Hard to tell with
で
these
もせっ
people.
かくできた友達と引き離すの
He's trying at least.
無理を言ってウテナさんにも来てもらった
Okay, so they moved in here.
優しいお兄さんだな。
I guess that's what Wakab was just saying.
Mm-hmm.
これからも仲良くしてやってください
お茶の香りはいかが？ありがとう。何よ。なんか文句ある？私でしょ？
What was that look?
復学するまで。
Oh, speak of the devil. Speak of the fuck.
決闘はしない。どういうこと？
Uh-huh.
偽の手紙に騙され、手紙の内容はすでに書く。
Animes love to get baseball into you, into them, no matter how they do. Usually the characters just play in like a random episode.
Yeah.
You know, Utena won't do it that normally.
僕たちを新たなステージへと運んでくれるそうです。
Was that a hit?
真実でも関係ない。僕は世界の果ての武
Yes, you did.
You signed up to be Tony's like.
今日一？そんなの私だってごめんよ。世界の果てっていうのは。
今日は一段と鮮やかに見えた僕の手の先を見てご
I don't like this.
らん明けの明星
Is it Kazakio stealing your planetarium move?
なんだか
Yeah, once that gets out,
ロマンチックですね
I got no game.
明けの旗の
I just want to show you Venus radio.
もともとこの大地から見上げればある限り光り輝くことのできぬ星
Jeez. And he's looking like Elijah Wood in Sin City over here.
姫宮、夕食の用意ができたそうです。お腹ペコペコだったんだ。
Saved by the dinner bell. He's definitely looking particularly sinister this episode.
Yeah.
キヨさんって、ええ。
I don't think he is.
星の話をしている時のキヨさんっていつも寂しい目をしものをなくした人みたいな。なんだか懐かしい感じのする人だよな。私には時々懐かしい人のように思える時があります。僕が？すいません。違うよ。嬉しいんだ。困ったことがあったらまず僕に話してよ。何でも助け合おうよ。友達になりたいんだ。これからはあなたと助け合って生きていき。わ、何？
I guess it's the most romantic bed setup you can have without being in the same bed together.
Well, one could argue those are
Staring
two
into each
parts of the
other's
same.
eyes like-
Yeah.
ことを嫌いな理由の
Somehow more intimate.
その思い上がったところだ。
Yeah, maybe.
ほう。だがお前はそんなことは無意味な子供の遊びだった。世の中は所詮本当に強いやつだ。負けたことを忘れるな。
それはお互い様だろ、はもう決闘を降りるとか言ってるらしいじゃないか。俺は諦めちゃいないぜ。合わせたい人がいるんだ。
合わせたい人。
お前だって君の魂が本当に諦めていなければ世界の果てを駆け巡る。
Oh, it's gonna introduce Akio slash Underworld.
我らと共にいざなおう君が望む世界へ。
Don't really see the reason why Toga needed to have his shirt unbuttoned for that, but it did add some flair, I guess.
Yeah, that was.
Should I
that
be
was
going
fantastic.
shirt down like that, shirt open like that for the intros if I'm trying to have flair?
Yes.
Maybe for the finale. Alright.
娘と婚約したっていう
So they're both sitting in the backseat
そ
together.
う。そして
いう意味だ。
言葉通りさ。君は何が欲しい？
そんなことを聞いてどうする。様のことは信用していない。
おいおい、お前は俺のたった一人の友人
なんてこの世界にはないさ。
そうかな。
Amazing.
君は
何が言いたい。
ではもの。例えば永遠の友情とかが次に入っていた女の子のことを覚えてるか？
Utena-san.
あら、
永遠のものを見たいと言っていた女の子。
覚えていないな。
厚木の中から救い出したのは、
That's why it seems so familiar to
あの女の子は秋代さんに永遠。
はい、 何者なんだ。
already know.
心地いい信号だね。君にもね。
More of them. Straight ghost riding the whip here, huh?
He has to Suzy Q himself to get out.
僕のところには来ないんだから知るわ。その決闘広場への階段がどうなったって？城の中にゴンドラのようなもの
I
があ
think
るんで
he's
す。
still
ゴンド
investigating.
ラ？
そうだ。愛の果てに羽ばたく翼だ。僕とバラの花嫁。
あなたはもう決闘はしない。
僕は昨日までの僕とは違う。わからんのか。
ええ、お前の言ってる。
そうか、わからんか。お前たちに花。
Still has no respect for Chi-Chi. That's not different.
Slapwatch.
Slapwatch 2022.
大丈夫か？
That was maybe the first male on male slapping.
In a while, at least.
What do we got for our good chorus here?
また決闘があるんですって。なんか久しぶりね、この振り。半分に幸せは2倍に。あんただって私の食べかけのプリン食べちゃったじゃん。さてさて勇者様、2人でやってく難しさご存知かしら？
Looks like we're getting a new,
New
song,
song?
for
God damn
maybe
it.
not.
God
They had
damn
a
it.
little new intro, like doom 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 thing that they fooled me. But it's a new animation at least.
Why would they do that to
Dang.
me?
Right, yeah. Yeah, the spiral staircase thing or whatever. Is Sanji dueling it with Utena? Or what's
What?
going on here?
Well, she doesn't exist.
No, she was just getting it. Changing.
The hell?
Right.
What's the point of this being different?
Well, we could discuss it after, maybe. Think of anything. What does Otori mean anyway? That's fine. I was looking at his license plate.
Oh, I don't know.
本当に好きなら姫宮の立場になって考えてみろよ。
そう。
Or is that the name? Wait, is that the name of this
か
school?
ら熱くもなった。
Yeah, you're right.
でも今は。
しても叩きのめさないとわからないようだね。
That never worked before. Desks are gone, but they're still having
なぜなら、それは
items.
見たからだ。回路だ。消えた。
Naki seems surprised.
Yeah.
Is Auntie doing this? Taking it away?
ねえ、君とはそういう友達になる。歌田様。
Oh, I guess not. She's trying to protect her. Is she gonna pull a sword out of her?
I can't say I understand this.
I mean, I don't understand why the sword disappeared to begin with, but it seems like they're highlighting the teamwork thing. I guess the Rose Bride has the ability to take swords out of people as well as have it taken out of her. I wouldn't want that thing driving behind me on the road,
That looked dope, though.
flashing its brights. Yeah.
せっかく友達にしてやった
ゲームを楽しんでいるか。
もちろん
優しくしてや
悪い人だ
Yes.
あなたは
れ。ディオスの剣が出現しな。それでも決闘には勝った。いや、見事だったよ。
It didn't not appear, it just disappeared.
来るんだ。
遅いな、姫宮。
Jesus.
Looks like Chi-Chi's copy. Oh, look. What's keeping Himamiya? And then they show that to the tower. Like, They do remember the dueling, just not the Black Rose part of it. It's 100% confirmed, even though we were already pretty sure that Akio is end of world. He showed them something, I guess. We didn't see what it was. Was it the world ending? Is that what being revolutionized is?
Well, he showed them an ocean of blood. These cross-like structures coming out of it.
He showed them the Evangelion finale. Seonji was like, at the first part of the episode, was saying he was done with it. Being pretty reasonable, I think. Being like, I never met this guy, why am I going to be a lackey to him? Doing this duel, I want to just focus on my kendo or whatever. But then Toga got him in and showed him. Also, it seems, we didn't see how Toga and End of World met up there just together at the beginning of the episode, driving, but...
Yeah.
It seems like they're pretty
It just seems
tight
like they
now,
do this, yeah.
even though he's saying you're evil. But I think it still seems like it's fairly new, like their relationship in terms of seeing each other in person.
It's definitely new for us to see them see each other in person.
Yeah, but even at the end, he's saying like you're evil. Like he's just kind of realizing,
right?
It, I guess, even though he doesn't seem to care. But so then also Akio has Utena living. Well, both of them and Auntie living with him now. Utena still doesn't realize he's evil, but or whatever he is. But she's like we've talked about before. She's not the best on picking up on those cues. But she's like, he looks like he's trying to remember something when he looks at the star, or what did she say? Something like that.
Yeah, he looks like he gets this lonely look or something. And he was describing
Lonely, that's what it was.
He was describing this like story or myth where like Venus was the Prince of Hell or something.
Yeah.
And like volunteered to be like close to the sun or away from the sun.
Yeah, everything he tells her about is always sounds ominous, or it sounds like whatever, but she never gets it. So I guess the big thing, other than End of the World really being revealed and whatever to those two, is I guess Auntie is like really seems to really be now on Utena's side, not just because she's the Rose Bride or whatever, but she seems like she's really wants to like be with her or whatever.
Yeah, so here's what I think happened in that duel. Saionji saw the End of the World, and his confidence or like drive, life drive or death drive or whatever, he was in some way emboldened, right? And then so when he's fighting with that in mind at the end, and not just to steal Himemiya back, it seems like some god inside that castle machine chose him in that moment because the Sword of Dios disappears. But, and this is new information for Akio too, Himemiya choosing Utena is still able to beat him after the god of the arena has chosen Saionji, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's what I'm feeling first blush. Obviously I don't know anything about this fucking show.
Yeah, and then they did say that, but the Prince and Akio are not the same, right? The Prince we saw, and the one that comes down that helps Utena, like embodies Utena and a lot of
The Prince could even be a
even
dragon,
though
right?
Akio was the one, I guess, yeah. Well, because they confirmed that, or Toga confirmed that it was Akio that was her prince back in the day, and she was even like in the coffin thing, and she was even like, yeah, that seems familiar.
But the Prince spirit that comes down and looks like a dragonfly when she's about to win a duel doesn't look exactly like Akio. And in fact, we have seen
I don't think
Akio
it is
talking to that prince.
Right, that's right, in the first kind of clip show. And then so he wouldn't be doing what Akio wants anyway.
It hasn't been so far.
Well, I'm interested to see what people say about this one. It does seem like it was a pretty big episode.
We're learning stuff.
Yeah. Well, any predictions for next time? The next episode, 26, is I guess it's a Mickey episode. It's called Mickey's Nest Box. Then in parentheses, the Sunlit Garden Arranged. So a while back we had like the Sunlit Garden prelude, I think, right? With Mickey, that was that episode. Mickey was in this one too. He was like investigating a little bit and stuff, right? Is he gonna be back in the dueling arena
And why?
next time? So is the End of the World gonna reveal himself to him? Yeah, or something. I mean, maybe it'll be a redo of like if Auntie's getting even closer to Utena now, and Mickey still likes her, right? and the whole Sunlight Garden. That was the whole music.
Yeah, I mean, rule of threes, right?
So now instead of the Black Rose coming and doing the stuff in the seminar, it's like maybe it'll just be Akio taking folks out for a drive to convince them.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like they've appropriately leveled up, right? After they got through the Black Rose ordeal, it feels like, okay, well that part of the test was done. We know it's not Nimura, and now she's living with Akio, who is the demon in charge of this pocket universe they live in. Wild.
Well, yeah. Join us for that next time, episode 26. Stay subscribed to the channel here and get subscribed if you're not already. Leave those comments like we're saying. We love it. But until then, we're going to be out of here. Peace.
止めるな